Hi friends, today's our topic is NC, CNC and DNC machines. In this session, we are going to cover requirement of NC, CNC, DNC machines, their working principles, their classifications, their advantage, disadvantage and finally their comparisons. Firstly, let's see why we required these machines or these control systems. Before 1940s, there are only manually operated machines are there. But as we know that in manual operated machine, the time required to manufacture very complex shapes is very high. Also, the chances of mistakes is also high because in manual machining, chances of human error are always high. Hence, in 1940s, a new control system known as numerically controlled system take birth, which controls the different operations, motions, of the machines by taking commands from machine control unit MCU. So without wasting so much time, let's start with numerical control systems, NC systems. NC machines are nothing but simple manual machines in which different functions are done by giving the different commands to machine control unit MCU. The input is given to the numerical control machine in the form of alphanumerical word. The alphanumerical language is a combination of different alphabets, digits, symbols. This language fed to the machine control unit with the help of punch tape in numerical control systems. This punch tape helps to understand the command given by operator to MCU, machine control unit. So let's see the working of numerical control machine. First of all, the part drawing of the object to be manufactured is created. This drawing is then converted into the coded language known as part program. The part program is consisting of blocks consisting of characters, numbers in sequence and describing the position of tool, job, cutting speed and feed rate. As job changes, the part program also going to changes. The information regarding to coolant on and off is also given by the part program. After that, the part program is converted into the punch tape by punching the holes in rows and column according to the part program, which with the help of punching machine. This tape is fed to the tape reader of machine control unit. In tape reader, the machine decodes the information on the punch tape with the help of optical devices like optical decoders and sends a signal according to this to the machine control unit. The machine control unit giving the commands to the actuators which operates or actuates the lead screw of tables or move the tables accordingly, and also giving motion to tool and different instruments of the machine. Generally, stepper motor is used for open loop numerical control machines, and servo motor is used for closed loop numerical control machines. The numerical control system is classified on the based on motion control. Uh, it is classified as point to point numerical control system or continuous path control system. On the basis of control loop used, it is classified into open loop system and closed loop system. On the basis of power to drive or based on actuating power use, it is classified into hydraulic, electric and pneumatic control system. And lastly, based on positioning system or position determining system used, it classified into absolute positioning system or incremental positioning system. Firstly, let's see the classification of the numerical control system on basis of motion control. In motion control, it is classified into point to point and continuous path control system. In point to point control system, the one axis is to be controlled at a time, whereas in continuous path system, one or more than one axis are to be controlled simultaneously. Point to point control system is used for operations like drilling, boring, spot welding, etc. Continuous path control system is used to create complex curves, complex profiles, or complex shapes. Secondly, the control. This system is classified based on the control loop. First is open loop control system, and second is closed loop control system. For less accuracy, open loop control system is to be used. In open loop control system, there is no feedback, or there is no feedback is to be taken. Whereas in feedback control, closed loop feedback control system, there is a feedback of the movement of the table is given to the machine control unit. This increases the accuracy of the job and precision too. Third, this system is classified based on the actuation power into hydraulic, pneumatic, and electrical control system. In hydraulic or pneumatic control system, the hydraulic actuators like hydraulic motors or hydraulic cylinders are to be used to actuate it for the movements of the table. And in case of electric control system, electric motors or electric linear motors are to be used for the movement of the table. Lastly, this system is classified based on positioning system is to be used. It is classified into absolute positioning system and incremental positioning system. In absolute positioning system, the coordinates of the each point is specified with respect to common reference point, whereas in incremental positioning system, the coordinates or position of the next point is represented with the help of or with respect to the previous point. Now friends, let's see the advantage of the numerical control system over manual machines. The advantage of numerical control systems are better control of the tool motion under the optimal cutting condition. Second, the improve the part quality and its repeatability. Because of reduce the human interference, the repeatability and quality of the part is increases. At the same time, it reduces the tooling cost, tool wear, and job setup time also reduce, because all these processes are automated in numerical control system. It also helps to reduce the manufacturing time because of the proper utilization of raw material. It also reduces the scraps. The disadvantage of numerical control systems are that the initial investments and maintenance cost of numerical control system is high because of increasing the number of the components or complicated circuits. The maintenance cost is and investment costs is highly increases. For handling the numerical control system, the skilled operator must be required. The main disadvantage of the numerical control system is that we with continuous use, the wear and tear of the punch tape is occur. Hence, after the lifetime of the program is reduced. At the same time, very high chances of mispunching the holes in punching tape. And for every new part program, there is required to manufacture or forming the new punch tape. Because of this lot of disadvantages, there is a modification is done in numerical control system, and new control system called computerized numerical control system CNC is to be established. As the name indicates, computer numerical control system. In this system, a computer is to be used instead of tape reader, and also in this system the part program is directly fed with the help of computer keyboard instead of punch tape. Because of using the computer, we are able to change the program easily and also able to simulate the process before doing work. This is the main difference between numerical control system and computerized numerical control system, is that we able to simulate the working or machining before done the operations on workpiece. The CNC machine is mainly divided into two types: hardwire CNC machine or soft wired CNC machine. In hardwire control system, unit uses the combination of logic gates or copper wires, which generates the specific result based on instructions to be given to it. Whereas in soft wire control system, it uses the microcontrollers, small microcontrollers, instead of the bulky wires and logic gates. The speed of operation of the hardware control system is very fast because it does not require the frequent memory access, whereas in software control system the speed of operation of the controlling is high as compared to hardware control system because it required continuously access the memory. The disadvantage of the hardware control system is that to change the program it requires to change complete setup, or it is required to modify the current setup, whereas in software controlling system the program can be changed by simply changing the instructions to microcontroller. The cost of hardware control system is high as compared to software control system because of bulky wires and gates. Also, in case of hardware control system, the instruction set required to control the hardware control system is less as compared to software control system because of use of logic gates. The memory storage does not required in hardware control system, whereas in a microcontroller based or software control system there is separate memory storage or buffer storage is required to control the operation or store the programs. At the same time, in a hardware control system the load on the computer is less as compared to software control system, because in software control system the processor and the large data is to be required to be stored in a computer. This is the basic difference between software and hardwired computerized numerical control system. The advantages of the CNC machines over NC machines are as follow. First advantage is that the hardware required for controlling system is less in CNC than numerical controlled machines. The CNC program can be returned, stored and executed directly at CNC machines. Once the program given to the CNC machine, it can be used a lot of time repeatedly just by recalling it from buffer memory. Also at the same time, the CNC machine is, as we required the less hardware, the CNC system is less bulky as compared to numerical control system. The disadvantage of CNC machine is that the CNC machine is much costlier than a numerical control machine. It also increases electrical maintenance, high initial cost and operating cost also. The operator of the CNC machine require basic training and skilled operator is required. CNC machine is mainly classified into hardware and software CNC machine, as we discussed before, and all the classifications of the CNC machines are same as that of the numerical control CNC machines. In CNC machines, each machine uses their own special computer. But in the big manufacturing plants, it is very difficult or tedious to feed the part program to separate computers. To overcome this, the DNC, direct numerical control system, get established. In DNC system, one central computer send the actuation signals to group of the computers. The DNC, direct numerical control system, is basically divided into two types: without satellite computer or with satellite computer. The direct numerical control system without satellite computer. In this system, the central computer with bulk memory for storing the program, it is connected with number of the machine tools and control them. The part program of all the machine tools are to be stored in a memory of central computer and transmit to each according to requirement. There is always a two-way communication between the machine and computer. The program for different machines can be changed just by editing the basic program in DNC without satellite computer. Second type is direct numerical control system with satellite computer. In the difference in this system is that the central computer is connected with a different satellite computer. Each satellite computer is the mini computer which takes the burden of central computer. The satellite computer is connected to the group of the machines. This helps to reduce the load on the central computer, or it also increases the speed of manufacturing. The main command is given with the help of central computer. The advantage of DNC is the total cost is to be reduced because the number of the computers required is to be reduced. Also, at the same time, the worker required to handle the lot of machines is to be reduced because single worker able to handle the number of the machines at a time. The disadvantage is that the high skilled worker is to be required for to handle the machine, and disadvantage is that if the central computer is failed, the complete operation, all operations which are connected to central computer is halt. Because of disadvantage of the wear and tear of the tape or requirement of nav tape in case of the nav part program, the numerical control system is not generally used in the manufacturing plants. Currently the CNC machines and DNC machines are used widely. The applications of CNC and DNC's tools are CNC vertical machining center, CNC turning center, CNC laser cutting machine, CNC electro discharge machining, CNC wire cut EDM, CNC hydraulic plate punching and making machine, CNC 4-point welding machine, CNC spot welding machines. Now let's see the basic components are to be used in NC, CNC and DNC machines. First part is the machine control unit. It is the heart of the ENC, CNC or DNC machines because it performs the following operation. It reads the coded information given by the operator. It decodes that information. It implements the interpolation to generate the axis motion commands. These commands are fed to amplifier circuits to drive axis mechanism for driving axis mechanisms. It also receives the feedback signals in case of closed loop control system. It also performs the many auxiliary functions such as spindle on off, coolant on, tool change, etc, etc. Second are the motors. In case of open loop control system, the generally stepper motors are to be used. Stepper motors are pulse driven motors that change the angular position of the rotor in steps. Because of cheaply availability, these are used in open loop control system. Generally, permanent magnets or variable reluctance stepper motors are to be used in open loop control systems. There are three types of the stepper motors are to be used in these control systems. First is permanent magnet, second is variable reluctance, and third is hybrid stepper motors. In permanent magnet stepper motors, the rotor is permanently magnetized and it does not have teeth, whereas in a variable reluctance motor it have 4 teeth with winding on it. And in case of hybrid stepper motor, the rotor have the large number of the teeth, and also the stator also have large number of the teeth with winding on stator and rotor both. These motors are used in a control system according to requirement, availability and cost of the motors. And second is the servo motor. Servo motor is a special electronic device that produces a very precise degree of rotation. These are available in AC motor, servo motor or DC servo motors. These are used according to the requirement of the system. In these systems, the lead screw is to be used with recirculating ball bearing screw or with recirculating ball bearing mechanism, because these reduce the friction between the screw and nut because of presence of the balls between the screw and nut, and at the same time its accuracy is also high as compared to the regular lead screws which are to be used in lathe. With this, guys, we are completing our session of numerical control, CNC and DNC machine. So lastly, guys, let's see this full session in 5 minutes with the help of the comparison between NC, CNC and DNC machine. In the numerical control system, the part program is to be fed in the machine with the help of punch steps, whereas in CNC and DNC machine, in CNC machine the part program is fed into the machine with the help of the keyboard, Whereas in DNC machine, the part program is fed into the central computer instead of feeding the part program in separate machine computer. The second difference is that in a numerical control system, in order to modify the program, the nav tape is to be required to be manufactured. Whereas in CNC and DNC machines, the part program can be changed just by editing or writing the new program with the help of keyboard in computer. In a numerical control system, the tape reader is the part of a machine control unit. Whereas in a CNC machines, the microprocessor, microcontroller form the machine control units. The CNC machine does not require the tape reader. In a DNC machine, also there is no requirements of the tape reader. In a numerical control system, there is no requirement of the memory storage. Whereas in CNC machines, there is a requirement of buffer storage or memory storage are required to be stored into the memory, because to manufacture the same job, this program can be recalled from the memory. Whereas in DNC machines, it also required the memory storage, but the memory storage required for DNC machine is large as compared to CNC machine, because the DNC central computer handles the large number of the or groups of the machines. CNC machines are not able to manufacture job by importing the CAD files, whereas CNC and DNC machines are able to manufacture a job with the help of just by feeding the CAD file data to the computer. So this is the comparison between CNC and DNC machine. Thank you guys. Please like, share, comment and subscribe our channel, or please also press the bell icon. Thank you.